Ready to be martyred for Jesus? That could absolutely be your fate if the Noahide laws are enforced. On Wednesday, February 12th, the nascent Sanhedrin in Israel emailed this president to ask him to meet with them to discuss the International Divine Court for all nations. And in the same letter, they go on to explain that divine blessings are gained by following the Noahide laws. The blessings are that person receives a soul, is considered righteous, and receives a place in the hereafter. They go on to say that Trump was elected as a Cyrus to fulfill a heavenly mission to unite all believers in God. They're calling on him to establish an international divine court for all nations. Now, Revelation 17 does speak of a one world religion. It is the great harlot. And it's a religion that excludes those who refuse to worship the Antichrist, to worship the beast. So let me show you how we get from Noahide laws to a false one world religion. Here are the 7 Noahide laws. And who is considered liable to answer to these? Another Noahide. Muslims and Christians are also considered Noahides. Now, since the Jews only believe in God and not Jesus, that means that as a Christian, we could be liable for breaking these first 2 rules when we profess our faith in Jesus. The premise of these laws is that God is God and there is no other, and that we as Noahides must disregard false gods. Well, to the Jews, Jesus is not God. If the Noahide laws are enforced here in the United States, then we will be subject to these punishments. And it seems like there's some variation in the information about what those punishments will be for a Gentile Noahide. Some say capital punishment will be the maximal punishment, and some say capital punishment is the punishment. This will truly test our faith, because we know that if we do not confess Jesus before man, he will not confess us before his Father. And that we cannot honor the Father unless we do honor the Son. If Noahide laws are enforced, then we will need Noahide courts here in the United States. And conservative judges are the required type of judge for these types of courts. So the Noahide laws may bring the death of followers of Jesus, those who won't waver in their faith. And the world will be forced to accept one God alone, the Jewish God. So when the Antichrist stands in the temple and proclaims himself to be God, all worship will have to turn to him. And worship of anyone or anything else is punishable by unaliving. This is the terror reign of the Antichrist. Intention in your heart now that you will stand for Jesus no matter what the consequences. God bless you all.